Eat, Drink, DFW from the Dallas Morning News is made possible by Central Market.
Hello, and welcome to Eat, Drink, DFW, the podcast from the Dallas Morning News food team. Each week, we take a look at food and drink trends in North Texas, talk about restaurants in Dallas-Fort Worth, learn some new recipes, and sometimes even get tips from you, our listeners. I'm Julie Fisk, podcast producer for the Dallas Morning News, and this week we've got some buzzy new restaurants and great news for New York sub fans. We've also got thoughts on foods that we think are so overrated, people might be pretending to like them. That's all coming up right after this.
Central Market is really into food, like fish flown in so fresh it still has jet lag into food. Our sourdough starter has been around since grunge was a thing into food. We're talking more prime cuts than a greatest hits album into food. Central Market is really into food. If you are too, then we're the HQ for you. Whether you're a make every recipe in the cookbook foodie or a my favorite recipe is reheat type who just digs the delectable, no place makes every day more delicious like Central Market. Really into food. Shop now at centralmarket.com.
For the latest food and restaurant news in Dallas-Fort Worth, visit dallasnews.com/food. Also, we'd love to hear from you, so email us at eatdrink@dallasnews.com. As usual today, I'm joined by our food writers, Sarah Blaskovich, Zakaria Washington, and Imelda Garcia. Before we get into the food news, though, Sarah has some updates to our last episode. Questions that we asked, and believe it or not, we got some real answers.
Yeah, so first of all, remember last week when we talked about how the Reese's egg-shaped candies just seem to taste better than the other Reese's peanut butter cups?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, that's because they actually do taste better. So a recent episode of Planet Money and a February news story in the New York Times revealed that Reese's has changed its formula for some but not all of its peanut butter chocolate treats. Can you believe that?
Wow.
Okay, so to get the good stuff, you're looking for the words milk chocolate and peanut butter on the label. And I know this is not rocket science, girls, but those words are not on all Reese's products anymore, apparently. The New York Times said that some egg-shaped products and lots of other Reese's branded products have cheapened the recipe and contain, get this, no milk chocolate.
What? Why? I mean, I feel that must be a scene or something.
Yes, wow. I agree, because I think peanut butter and chocolate are the perfect pair. So apparently cocoa prices are up, and some Reese's candies list sugar and vegetable oil first with no milk chocolate.
I feel so betrayed.
Yes. So the nuances here are sort of complicated, it seems, on which products have which ingredients. So the lesson is read the fine print and buy the Reese's with the good stuff in it.
I wonder how they choose who's going to be the ugly stepchild, you know?
Yeah, like who isn't invited to that meeting?
Right.
Yeah, read your labels, y'all. Update number 2. Remember how we wondered a few episodes ago whether RFK ate any of the barbecue he was famously photographed slicing at the original Roy Hutchins in Trophy Club?
Yeah,
yes.
Sure.
Okay, well, I don't know the answer to that, but I do have the answer as to whether Tom Cruise ate the barbecue he ordered at Pecan Lodge. Remember when we talked about that?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so Zakaria, here's a great email from Phil, a Dallas Morning News reader.
Phil says, I listened to last week's episode and can answer your question regarding what Tom Cruise ate at Pecan Lodge during his Dallas visit because my family and I were there. Pecan Lodge had an entire large table covered in meats and sides for Tom and his fellow cast members to enjoy. And Tom left no meats untouched.
What, with like his index finger? Like, sorry, keep going.
Wait, Julie thinks he's sticking his finger on all the meat.
It says untouched. That's the mental image I got. I'm sorry, keep going, Zakaria.
Yes, he tried everything, some things more than once, and that includes the sides. We were all watching, wondering the same as you. He also helped clean up.
Wow.
This all really surprises me.
And one item of note that went unreported, Tom's team called in an additional order of barbecue for Pecan Lodge to deliver to his appearance at North Park. They promptly dispatched a driver with multiple trays of barbecue to keep the meat sweats going all night. I love the podcast and your insights. Keep up the great work and keep inspiring others to enjoy all our local restaurant scene has to offer.
Wow.
Thank you, Phil.
I know. What a helpful email. Chock full of details since we weren't there in person. But can you imagine just like having lunch anywhere and Tom Cruise showing up.
No, I love it. I love that he doubled up on the barbecue, that he ate it while he was there and then needed more.
Right, and touched it all.
And help clean.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's like, wow.
That's huge.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I think we learned that Tom Cruise is a great diner. That's cool.
That is cool. Surprising, too, for some reason.
This email is a living proof that all our listeners can be our insiders. So guys, please help us.
That's right.
You also got some new restaurant news to share. I understand that you reported on a new German bar. Did you happen to wear your lederhosen?
Or your dirndl.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I think you would wear the dress. I don't know. You could wear those leather pants. They seem hot.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And squeaky.
Let me see if I can pronounce that correctly. It's Hofbräuhaus.
Hofbräuhaus.
That's better. So it will open its doors in Addison, the Hofbräuhaus house. This is the oldest and most traditional brewery in Munich, and Addison will mark this their expansion into Texas. So when we say old brewery, I mean this brewery was founded in 1589.
Wow.
So that's 436 years of history. What is really interesting about this place is not just the age, but the fact that they are brewing their beer with the traditional methods. And that's something that was born in 1516, when a beer purity law was enacted. At that time, the authorities only allowed to brew beer with barley, hops, and water. And that is what Hofbräuhaus is doing. And now the only thing that we have to know is if we are going to have our own Oktoberfest, like in Munich, here in Addison. What do you think, Sarah?
Well, I was wondering why Hofbräuhaus picked Addison. And I had read that it's because Addison has Oktoberfest, this really great beer festival in the fall. And the fact that there's no location announced yet is interesting to me.
Yeah.
I have absolutely no intel here, but I wonder if the opening is going to be tied to Oktoberfest somehow, either in location or calendar-wise. That would make sense.
Isn't Oktoberfest traditionally in September?
Yes, this is just to confuse people, I think.
Right?
No, not really. But I went to Oktoberfest for the very first time last fall in Germany, so I got to see the whole thing, and it was, in fact, in September. And as I understand it, it's because of weather. So the weather is better in September, but we called it Oktoberfest. And so I think rather than call it Septemberfest, they they move it to a sunnier, less rainy time and keep the name. Now, I'll say when I went, it was quite rainy, but you were under a beer tent and you'd had 50 beers. So it was all fine.
Oktoberfest also sounds better.
Yeah, they got their marketing team together in the 1500s or whenever this thing was created. And they were probably like,
Yes, I'm sure.
let's stick with Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
Well, and Sarah, you told us you've got some really good news to share.
I do. University Park Restaurant New York Sub closed at the end of February near SMU. And the good news is you can still get these sandwiches. So they are not gone forever. And a lot of our readers had a lot of feelings about this longtime restaurant. It dates back to the early 1970s. And we do love to talk about a historic restaurant. So there's two things to know about New York Sub. Number one, right now you can get third-party delivery. So if there's a sandwich you can't live without, you can still order it. And they will deliver it to your home and make it in a ghost kitchen somewhere in Northwest Dallas. Number two, New York Sub's owner, Andrew Kelly, signed a lease to open a new restaurant on West Lovers Lane, kind of close to the north end of Love Field Airport. So New York Sub is living on quietly right now and will live on as a full-blown restaurant, he hopes, later this year.
Sarah, I saw in your story that the restaurant will open where the small private school is today.
Yes, I have had many phone calls about this, and you're right, Imelda. Currently, the Carlisle School is teaching a small number of kids at the address where New York Sub will open. The landlord confirmed that the school has been told their time is up, and representatives from the school tell me they'll be looking for a new location, but they are aware that they need to move.
And you mentioned a couple weeks ago that Fort Worth chef Tim Love is opening a new Mediterranean restaurant. Now you've been to it, so what did you think?
Well, I think people should go to this place. So Meraki is the name of the Mediterranean restaurant he opened recently in Fort Worth. We keep talking about Mediterranean food because it feels like it's everywhere in North Texas right now. To Tim Love's credit, he said he wanted to open this restaurant for years, before the COVID pandemic, in fact. But, well, the world nearly came to an end. And so that idea was drastically delayed until just a few weeks ago. Now, Meraki has the healthy food you would expect from a Mediterranean place. They've got chickpea hummus and lamb kebabs and salt-crusted fish that they light tableside while people watch the flames. Wow. I mean, it's lots of dinner theater, okay? So the difference between Meraki and some of the other Mediterranean restaurants in Dallas, like Avra and Alara, is that Meraki is kind of a party. So there is a DJ booth for Sunday Funday, and it is attached to a set of pickleball courts so that anyone who wants to be beautiful and sporty can then clean up and have beachy food and cocktails inside.
I also saw in your story, Sarah, that you compared it to White Lotus.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay. So Chef Tim Love said that he wants this restaurant to feel like you just stepped off your yacht parked in the Mediterranean Sea. Now, I've never parked a yacht.
No, me neither.
I don't think they would let me. I think if I was on the yacht, I wouldn't be the parker. And I'm pretty sure that parking is not the verb they use to describe where you put a big fancy boat. So this place is a little out of reach for me to imagine the yacht part. But sitting inside the restaurant, you guys, I did feel like those sassy ladies in White Lotus eating too much fruit.
Wow.
Minus the fruit, more cocktails, but it was very stylish. One last thing, there are tasting menus for lunch and for dinner. Dinner is available now. Lunch is coming soon. And I think that will be a great way to try Chef Tim Love's food, sort of in this easy breezy fixed menu way.
Well, speaking of tasting menus, Imelda, you found, and am I reading this correctly, a taco case experience?
Yes, you are right, Julie. This is coming from a restaurant called Luna Roja, which translates to Red Moon. This is a Mexican restaurant that opened this month in downtown on Elm Street. And Chef Omar Larson will take diners on a journey through tacos.
Ooh. I want to go on that journey.
I know, me too. As you can imagine, this taco case is inspired in the Japanese omakase, where several dishes are served. But this is going to be with tacos. And these tacos promise to be different than just the tortilla and meat. So we are waiting to see the first menu of the taco case. It's not available yet. And this is going to be a monthly experience. So to all lovers of tacos, this is a must.
Remember, you can find all of these stories and more at dallasnews.com/food. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, it's time to talk about overrated foods. I mean, you don't really like all of that stuff, do you? There's no way. That's right after this.
Central Market is really into food. Like when we say cheese, it's in 12 languages into food. Butchers, bakers, and sushi roll makers into food. We're talking so obsessive about quality you can shop blindfolded into food. Central Market is really into food. If you are too, then let us turn your shopping list into a treasure map. Get inspired, get adventurous, or just get a chef-made dinner when you've got more taste buds than time. No place makes every meal more amazing like Central Market. Really into food. Shop now at centralmarket.com.
Welcome back. Coming up, we have thoughts on some nasty food trends. But first, quick reminder, you can always reach out to the Dallas Morning News food team at eatdrink@dallasnews.com. We love hearing your thoughts, and please take a minute to follow the podcast wherever you're listening. That way you will never miss any new episodes. So, Sarah, you were the one who started this discussion. What was your inspiration?
All right. On Instagram, I saw somebody ask, what are the most overrated foods or dishes out there? But this person took the question just one step up, which I think makes it so much better. Not only what's the most overrated food to you, but what's that food where you dislike it so much you think everyone else is pretending? Right? Like nobody really likes that, do they? It's this kind of food. And so I would love deliciously to present this question to each of you. And then I want to let you know that I've also asked some chefs, restaurateurs, and influencers how they would answer that question.
I cannot wait to hear this.
So Imelda, what do you love to hate?
I think this is sacred for many people, but it's also kind of disgusting sometimes. Wedding cakes.
Ooh. Yeah.
You know what? They are beautiful. They are tall. They are big. They have flowers, fruit, but they are dry.
Yep.
Also can cost so much money.
Expensive.
I know. It's so expensive.
Honestly, they're just pretty to look at.
Yeah, that's right.
But that's part of the disappointment because it's so beautiful. You're expecting something magical.
Yeah.
And then it's just not. I got to say, my cousin had a cheesecake wedding cake, which was a great idea because it did taste good. But it was a lot of cheesecake. A lot.
You know, we didn't do wedding cake at my wedding because I don't like wedding cake. So Imelda, I agree with you so much. We did mini bundt cakes for everybody. I so agree. The white cake covered in fondant. I do believe many bakers can make a wedding cake taste great. I haven't had very many of them yet.
No, and fondant's kind of nasty anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we do drinks too?
Yes.
Because I'm going with matcha.
Oh.
I think everyone is lying about how much they love that grassy drink.
That is a good answer.
Okay, so what are the problems with matcha, Zakaria?
I think it's too close to like nature in a cup.
It's like grass.
Yes, I tried it with vanilla. I have not tried a strawberry one yet. Maybe that's going to be the next thing on my list. But I hate that drink so bad. And I'm just like, everybody's making it up.
Well, and the chalky texture from the powder that lands in it is off-putting for some. So do we all remember when matcha became mainstream? Like this was not that long ago that you would go to name any indie coffee shop in town and all of a sudden they have the green drink too.
Yeah.
And then everybody started drinking it.
So much so there was a shortage. And I'm just like, there's no way. There's no way you like this drink that much.
Have y'all seen that Keith Lee has a special matcha drink at La La Land?
I did not know that.
I didn't know that.
It feels like a cruel trick. Like I want to try it because it's his, but I know there's no way I'm going to like it. Because like you said, it's going to taste like a fresh lawn.
Ugh.
If somebody out there has a defense of matcha, I'm interested in hearing it.
Yeah.
Because I know people listening love it.
Tell me how to make it without the nature part. If I can get a matcha that doesn't taste so grassy, I may like it.
Yeah, make it make sense. Email us at eatdrink@dallasnews.com.
Mine is tinned fish. I don't believe it. You don't really like it. Nobody really likes it.
You know, tinned fish got so much cooler when the little boxes started getting like really artsy. You know, now you can go to like some little bitty market and they sell tinned fish and there's like cute little fishy cartoons on them. And it's like, oh, I probably am supposed to buy those for someone fancy.
Yeah, I caved to that. And it is not tasty. So there is an Instagram influencer, I think it's called 10 Fish Reviews. And it's this guy, he wears a funny little hat and he sits with his dog and he tastes 10 fish.
Wait, is it a joke? It sounds like a joke.
It's not a joke. And he makes this, he goes, whenever he's opening them up, this is lovely. And so my husband and I both watch it all the time. And that was one of his stocking stuffers.
Yeah.
Tons of tinned fish. And no, I mean, as soon as you open it, it smells offensive.
I know.
Much less putting it in your mouth.
And the heads are still on.
Yes. Why? Why is anybody doing this?
Yeah.
I literally have stacks of tinned fish in my cupboard right now if anybody wants them.
That's amazing.
Okay, Sarah, you're the one who started the conversation. What is the food you love to hate?
Well, I'm going to bring it way down because this one's going to be controversial and it's also like the least cool food that anybody's said so far. What is the deal with club sandwiches?
Wow.
Why?
Hot take.
Okay, why? Why is there bread in the middle? Extra bread when you don't need that. If a sandwich is so tall, as all club sandwiches are, that you have to put a toothpick in the middle so that it doesn't fall over, it's too tall. Let's make it the size of someone's mouth. We know, I've already gone over, like, I hate a thing that won't fit in a mouth. I don't understand it. But also then the conglomeration of cold meat, like cold bacon and possibly cold chicken and probably ham and maybe turkey. Then you're going to throw some vegetables on there to make somebody feel better. Another piece of bread in the middle, just because we're wasteful now. And then we're going to do it all over again on the top. The only redeeming quality to a club sandwich is we're going to cut it into a triangle, and that's the perfect shape for a sandwich.
Okay, first of all, Sarah, how dare you?
I know, I'm sorry.
Any opportunity to put bacon on a sandwich is a great thing to me.
Even flabby bacon?
No, not flabby bacon. Who's putting cold bacon? Why is your bacon cold on your club sandwich?
I think the last time I ordered one, I was like 18 too. Because I think this sandwich is so dumb. It's got to get out of my life. So I also, if club sandwiches have gotten better in the past couple of decades, I don't know them.
I think that they are. But secondly, how dare you? Okay. Because you can also, have you had a club sandwich with an avocado on it?
Yeah, it shoots right out the back. That avocado needs the toothpick. Like, that's why it's there, isn't it? Because you put a slimy thing in it that deserves to be rehomed.
You know what my friends do not to feel so guilty? They remove the middle breath.
They take the chef's work and they totally undo it. So now you've just got an ugly charcuterie board, and then they put it back together, and then you make yourself eat it. I mean, like the man hours going into this bad sandwich. Let's try again.
It's just so funny because it's all things you like. So I'm very surprised.
Yeah, I know.
What about mayonnaise? Are they putting mayonnaise on your club sandwich?
They'd better.
Yes.
Yes. Not Miracle Whip, but mayonnaise.
Now I just want to watch you eat a club sandwich.
Me too. Just for the fun of it.
Yeah, like a Three Stooges episode.
All right. Well, I guess I'm alone in that one.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
And I can live with it. If you are listening and grumbling about the fact that I'm wrong about that, I actually don't want to hear from you right now. We're going to move right on. Do you want to hear what chefs, restaurateurs, and Instagram influencers think, guys?
Of course.
Yes.
Okay, Julie, you go first.
All right, here's a hot take from Jamil Bada, a Dallas diner whose Instagram opinions have become a part of the heartbeat of Dallas food. So don't give him any seltzer water, all right? Jamil says, it tastes like static noise sounds. That's amazing.
It's so right, isn't it?
I love it, though.
Yes.
But he's right. Even if you like seltzer water, it tastes like static noise sounds.
It's very true.
Oh, wait, he goes on. Jamil says, I don't understand why people willingly drink it unless they're just trying to be fancy pants.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
We asked Tanner Agar, CEO of Apothecary and a regular on this podcast. He dislikes two items that are so popular: lobster and escargot. Ooh. Neither one is worth the price, Tanner said.
Wow, lobster. Oh.
The only way anyone eats them is if they are drowned in butter, garlic, or heavy seasonings, he said. Food should taste great when it's the most itself and paired with complementing flavors. If people won't eat something without it coming from a butter jacuzzi, then I can't justify paying $50 a pound for it.
All right. So he's talking about the ramekin of hot butter with a little flame underneath. Yeah. Or in the case of escargot, it comes in those little cuppy dishy things that look like an artist's palette. And the snails, escargot are snails that sit in the alleged butter jacuzzi. That is the best way to describe that.
Yeah.
I like a butter jacuzzi. What about y'all?
Absolutely. And I love lobster.
But I think he's right. The best lobster that I ate was in Baja, this Baja style lobster. You take a flour tortilla and you put the lobster in it with tons of butter. And that's the best. With beans, it's delicious.
Wait.
But yeah. Oh, yeah.
Beans?
Yes.
What kind of beans?
Like refried beans. And it's amazing. But you have to put a lot of butter in there.
I would try that.
We need to give that to Tanner and see if it changes his opinion.
We'd be like, replace the butter jacuzzi with some swipes of butter and some squishy refried beans.
Yes. Yeah. Well, Dallas chef Anastasia Quiñones Pittman, who we all know, has served some of Dallas' finest contemporary Mexican food, doesn't like nachos.
Whoa.
Can you believe that?
No.
I mean, wow.
I like nachos
I
a
love
lot.
nachos.
She said, I cannot stand a mile-high pile of dry chips with some melted cheese on top.
No, she's right about that.
Yes, she is.
But hear me out, she told Sarah. Nachos compuestos are where it's at. Nachos compuestos are basically better nachos. Each tortilla chip is carefully topped with ingredients to create the right bite every time. I agree with her.
100%.
Yes.
I disagree.
You disagree. You want the pile.
Yeah, I want the pile. I want it all to just be on there. Every now and again, I might get a chip with nothing on it, and that's okay. I'm going to eat it.
Are you also like, are you going hunting with your chips?
Yes, I am.
Okay, yeah.
I'm scooping and scooping. I love it. It's an experience.
See, and I get angry when I see somebody getting all the good stuff and scooping it onto their chip. I'm like, cheater.
Yeah.
See, though, if you keep the nachos for yourself, then you're all good. Then you can go hunting all you like. It's when you share the nachos. Like, I'm thinking ballpark, right?
Yeah.
Baseball game, you're passing them back and forth. Julie sees her so-and-so friend or cousin or whoever down there taking the good bite. I get that. Okay, let's finish with Chef Janice Provo, who owns the wonderful Parigi in Dallas. I'm just going to say it. She said...
Uh-oh.
The State Fair of Texas's deep fried everything situation. It's just silly. It's gross. It serves no real culinary purpose. It's shock and awe.
Oh my God.
Part of it, is that not the point of it,
Yes.
though?
I mean, I need a moment to collect myself. I've staked half of my career on those foods.
You know, I hate to say it, but she's right.
She's absolutely right. And we ask every year at the Rangers games and at the State Fair of Texas, why? Why are we doing this? Why?
At this point, it just feels so Texas. It's like, we have to do it at this point.
You know, though, it isn't just Texas. This is a nationwide thing where everybody just fries everything at their state fair.
Yeah, that's right.
Surely we could do better than that.
I mean, she's so right that it is shock and awe, but it's also Instagram. And that's the blessing and the curse of this whole thing, right? That like all this oversized food came in an era where, you know, you will spend the $40 just to get the ridiculous thing at a Rangers game or at the State Fair of Texas so that you can get the picture. Are you going back for another one?
No
way.
No.
And Chef Janice is a really good chef. So I think she's also like, this is not food.
It might be overrated, but it's all for the experience. And that's how I take it.
But you know what? In the State Fair, I mean, you get your fried thing, you get a glass of wine, and you know what? It's really hot, so alcohol plus hot weather, it melts the grease, you know, in the bread. So you're safe.
Yeah, I'd say beer. I'm with the beer and the fried food.
Yeah.
It just works.
Yeah.
Wait, I have such a good idea. What about fried seltzer water for the State Fair?
Oh, God, no.
Sarah.
This is sponsored by Eat Drink DFW podcast. We're going to make a couple people mad, but wouldn't you try it?
I try it.
Me too. And Sarah, I think you ask many more people about this. How many more do we have?
We have at least 10 more overrated foods that you can read about, and they're all hilarious. And then we have these really cool illustrations that our staff illustrator, Michael Hogue, made. You can also find those on Instagram. So you'll find the story on dallasnews.com/food, and you will find these adorable cartoons on @DMNFood on Instagram.
Now, that is all the time we have for today. If there's a food that you think is overrated, and we know there's at least one of them, so tell us all about it. You can reach out to us at eatdrink@dallasnews.com. For the news, I'm Julie Fisk. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Eat, Drink, DFW from the Dallas Morning News is made possible by Central Market.